Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my recap of the first round of the club team Portuguese Cup. This was played a while ago, I think, 10 days ago, something like that. And it is actually, let me try to explain for it that you guys are not familiarized with. It pretty much consists on two two teams. Each team has 4 players, and those 4 players play games against other 4 players, and who wins more of those 4 games goes through the next round. My team, which is San B, was paired up against Ashish Portugal B, which you might remember Ashish Portugal as the organizers from that tournament that I went some like, when was it? Was it this summer? I think it was this summer. I don't really. Yeah, no, it was this summer. I don't remember when exactly, but yeah, I went to a tournament that they organized, and yeah, we're now playing against the B team of the tournament, and I'm gonna try to tell pretty much the story behind the game. So, no, I actually got wrong. We are not playing the B team. We are playing the A team. So here is where the funny thing comes. The A team is full of like grandmasters and national masters and like people that actually know how to fucking play, not dummies like you and me, or maybe you are just better than me. Who knows? I mean, it's not that hard. But like, we live in a town that is like, as Portugal's said, is set in Lisbon, which is like 200 miles away from where San is. So like a lot of the GMs and NMs didn't wanted to come to play against us. So like they sent it like against me. I mean, I don't know why the ratings are twisted. It's saying that I have 1500 elo, and my opponent Miguel Batista has 1481, but it's wrong. I have 1481, and he has 1516. Anyways, my mouse just died, like, or does no, it still works. I don't know why. Let's get into the game. It was played in our home. He opened the game with e4. I played my trustworthy Carl Khan defense. He went d4, d5, e5, and bishop f5. Just stand. He goes for the Mikhail Tal variation, which is a tricky variation where if like black tries to play normally, you just lose your bishop if you because if you go here, you just get hit with this pawn and you have to go back, and then you get hit with this, and you have to like sack the bishop for the pawn, which is just half awful. Let me just take this off. Of course that okay may have made a mistake, and I think I'm gonna have to fucking god, bro. What did I do? And okay, now I think it's working. I won't point crosses or arrows or anything, because, or maybe I am, because my mouse just died. But anyways, e4, c6, e4, d5, e5, bishop f5, h4. Here the normal line is h4, h4, h5, which I played because I know what I'm doing a little bit. Because knight e2, and I knew that this was weird. This was in theory, and I didn't really know that this wasn't the correct option, but I just kept developing normally. And he attacks my bishop. The bishop goes back 1 square so he can guard the pawn. He develops his bishop. We go queen b6, immediately pressuring the his B pawn. He defends it like this, which is, to be honest, miserable. It's true. The engine wants me to go c5 right away, which I do. Actually, go c3, and now the pawn structure is just completely stupid and idiotic. The computer wants me to trade in the center, and I develop my knight, which is also fine. It's bishop d3. Here, after a lot of thinking, I trade. And here, I start thinking, and I sacrifice the pawn, but it doesn't work. Well, my intentions was that after pawn takes, you just take with the queen and you're up pawn, but after pawn takes, I could go here, targeting the rook. But the thing is that after c takes, hold up, c takes d5, and then taking here, queen b5, yeah, it wasn't queen b5 that I saw, it was queen c2, my queen is trapped. And it can't get out, it can't do anything, and I mean, I have the material, but I mean, if played correctly, I'm not gonna get my queen out, and I'm gonna lose it. I'm not just glued, but it's just stoned here, petrified. It doesn't really do anything, and I did not calculate that. I didn't know that my queen was gonna get trapped. Okay, so let's remove all of this. So we sacrifice a pawn, but gladly my opponent does not take. He goes back with the queen, and he's still winning, but it's not that easy. I trade. He takes with the a pawn. And I go knight a5. I'm now pressuring the pawn, attacking it. He defends it with his knight, developing also. And now I go rook c3. Rook c3, yeah, this is the rook c3 square. It's rook c8. Sometimes getting wrong. He castles, and I strike with bishop b4, targeting the pawn doubly. It's a mistake. Why is it a mistake? Because he can sacrifice a knight. Would he play that? I don't think so, because that's really weird, but it kind of makes sense. And the engine also wants to just move the knight. He moves the knight to e2. I go knight h6 because I just wanted to position this knight here, and the pressure is actually being made. This is rook a4, and here I start to tremble a bit because the position is starting to look a little bit scary to me. Like I had it with the move bishop b4 came with tons of momentum and stuff, but after all, it didn't really work out. I just go there. The engine wants him to take my bishop. Bro, I must be fucking insane, but isn't that a free... Oh no, it's not, because if he takes the... What? If it takes... Take... And what? Queen takes on f5, and he's up in material. Yeah, I also didn't see this. I mean, you always have to see extra moves, because then it's absolutely fucked. But gladly he didn't see the next move. Also, he played queen d3. I went back with my bishop because now it doesn't really make any sense, the bishop being there. He just solidifies, which is wrong. Play ace a5, which is a weird move, but it kind of is the best thing to do. He brings with c4. I take the bishop before retreating my knight, which is a mistake. He attacks my queen. I counterattack. And now here comes an interesting line of moves, because now I move my queen up one square, threatening that knight. He protects the knight, and I infill. Here he made a huge mistake because of a5. Now, what does a5 do? I mean, other than solidifying the knight in this square, doesn't do anything. I mean here, b here would have made it much more sense. Like, it doesn't work because the knight is hanging. Okay, yeah, maybe a5 just makes a lot of sense, and I'm just done. I'm like recording this recap with the mouse of the computer, and it sucks. But like knight d3 infiltrating just looks so good. Then there's rook here, and I just start to panic. But then you can actually do this, and you're fine because you trade into an equal queenless endgame, just like my life. If we do not consider the part of it being equal, I'm constantly losing. But yeah, we have e4, just trying to break in. I go back with my knight, gaining a tempo in the rook or on the rook. Yeah, these are the kind of English stuff that I'm not that good on. It's on or in? No, that's clearly on, I know. Okay, he takes on d5, I take back with the pawn, and I spoiled it. Oopsie poopsie. I don't really care, I mean, I'm just gonna show you guys the rest of the game. Pretend like nothing happened. Okay, we're here. He goes knight f4, and I mean, here the endgame is kind of equal. No, not here. Okay, for some reason, rook here is a mistake. But like here the endgame is equal. But here my opponent just begins to... Though these knights, like Hikaru says, I'm not Hikaru, but I like to think that, just start to put a lot of pressure, and now it's completely lost the endgame. And yes, it is. Until, of course, I mean, he plays rook f1 and blunders a tactic, which is not winning instantly, but I can win a pawn. But because this pawn on e6 is just menacing. The thing is that if pawn takes, you just take the rook. Rook e8, and not around, and I go rook b5. We just continue shuffling our rooks. Here I actually blunder something. Rook c7, yeah, the rook can infiltrate, and that is not good. He just starts shuffling a lot, and I don't really know what to do. But here he blunders a tactic, which is bishop takes on d4 check. Why? Because now the pawn that was guarding that rook is gone, and if he takes with the knight, either the knight or the rook, he loses. If he just moves out of the check, he loses the rook anyway. So yeah, I'm just up an exchange, and I just have to convert this game. And I'm just gonna spit a little bit. Funny story, guys. As you see this game, I think around here it's still the game. Okay, yeah. What happened was that I actually did not note it the rest of the game, because the game was 1 hour and 30 seconds. No, 1 hour, 30 minutes and 30 seconds time. And around here I had like 5 minutes or so, not around here, around like here, not here, like those knights were putting the pressure on the other stuff. Around, I think here. Wait, okay, this is okay. It was after I won his rook, which is here. I had like 5 minutes, and I had to speed things up, so I stopped noting my moves, and I don't have the rest of the game, so I just it didn't happen like this. I even think this part did happen, not this one where I left the rook hanging because I could have won a pawn. But yeah, let me speed up to show you guys technically what happened, because I think was it no? I think the position was something like this. Yes, the position was this, where it was exactly like this, where black is completely winning. Why? Because it has to guard those pawns. I mean, you can just play rook b4 and then just swing the rook to the white pawns and win the endgame. But the rule of the square, which is a pawn endgame, not rule. It's called a rule, but it's a trick that you can count to see if the king catches the pawn. The problem is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The king is in the square, so this exchange is awful, and it loses the game. But here I think I thought that I could catch both pawns. If the pawn is instead of here, yes, I can catch both pawns, but not like this. Let me just draw the game. So yeah, I draw the game from the cup. I was completely winning. I blundered in the end game in a ridiculous fashion, of course. But like, I'm not really down. I'm not really sad from the result. I think I can even show you guys. Let me just pause for a moment. Here we have the results both of the B team and A team. I don't know why this is weirded out, but yeah, it's gonna stay like that. And we have the A team. Let me just show you. The A team played it away against Ashish Portugal B and easily demolished them. Just this guy with 90,000 euro, just low. 90,000 is not 90, it's 1900. In English, you say 1900. In Portuguese, you cannot say 1900 because then you're gonna say, what do I usually say? 19,000, because I'm not gonna say 1900 in English, but yeah, it's 1900. It's lost. Don't really know why. But yeah, we have here, where is it? Our team, unfortunately, to my disappointment, of course, like everyone, we lost. I don't know why, but this is kind of weirded out, but okay. Yeah, we lost. The first board lost, the second board lost, the third board where is, who you might know is that guy who's a little bit better than me. He won, which is cool. Of course, it's cool. It's good that he won. I mean, he was like a piece up like the whole game. He finished his game in 30 minutes, which is cool, and all. And yeah, I draw. Unfortunately, I mean, even if I won, we still had passed. It's unfortunate that Frias, despite being like, I'm not saying that he's like bad or anything. He lost his game. And he was like a rook up, which is tough and like. But who am I to point fingers? Like, I mean, I lost the game. I blundered my queen in one move, like some days ago. So yeah. But, I mean, keep moving. And actually, my club, it's in Elvish, and how can I explain? We're we're like a wasteland. We're in the middle of nowhere. But the pressure that the Matrio, which is like the head head guy, but the coach is like the main, not only the main stand, but the big boss. Let me just see if I can show you guys. Okay, if we let me just. Oh my god! I made it. If we go here, oh wait, let me just switch it out a little bit better. Something like this, just for you guys to try and see. If you go here to the website of the Portuguese Chess Federation, FPX, and I think it's historic. It's this third division. My club is in the third Portuguese division. Portuguese third division. And where can I? Here, no, here. We can actually see my team. Nope, this is the B group. We are in the D group, if I'm not wrong, which is a very, very tough group. So great teams. We have Academia de Lumiere, which, if you remember, also hosted one tournament. They have like a Masters. It's gonna be tough. But we're here in 7, and we are actually, if I can like discover how do I put the goddamn first match here in the round, which is in 4th of January, which is a few days. Or you're gonna be playing the ADRC Mata de Benfica B. Okay, really don't actually know, but I am going to be playing in the 4th board again with a on the 3rd, and I think there's gonna be like the two like colossal titans that sustain the club, which are Antonio Demetrio Anthony Demetrio and Pedro Canute. I think are gonna be in board 1 and 2. So yeah, we're gonna be carried. But let's see what happens. I mean, it's Glasgow, and I'm gonna play as white. So I have no idea what I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go. I honestly think I'm gonna play e4. I'm gonna play e4. I'm gonna play e4. If I play a Spanish, if I really wanna. Oh no, dude, I'm gonna play the Ponziani. I'm just have to play like the pawn. I'm just gonna have to like learn the Ponziani in like 3 days or something. Yeah, it's all. Goodbye, guys. And yeah, you guys couldn't see anything, but oh my god, let me just. Oh my god, I'm such a doofus, dummy dumpster. Clube Alves nessa sessão A, a terra se mata de Benfica, yeah, yeah, Tali, bué fixe. Okay, yeah, this was all. I hope you guys watched it. Oh yeah, of course, liked it a lot. And oh, we're gonna play out, which is shameful because when we play in home, they just send them awful players. Dude, what a February, damn. February, 15th of March, 15th of April, 10th of May. I'm gonna play the first game. I'm actually happy to be playing, and now that I'm noticing it, it's kind of where we don't go home in, home out. We play one game and yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of how it's done. But anyways, bye.